Let's go.
Hey guys, this is Stormy Driver, and today I'm in some gameplay with the T30 that I recorded the other day. And if all I have to say about it, it's a good tank. I mean, it's brilliant, but it's also basically a T34. It's really the exact same thing with a bigger gun and slower reload. That's basically the exact same, you know. But as a rare tank, it's nice to have, and it's nice because you can actually survive a lot of hits. In my opinion, it's the best derp gun besides the Brumbar in the game, because the Brumbar has the best, you know, reload for a derp gun, and it has, you know, decent armor. And this is the best because it has an actual turret, armor, and mobility. But it also faces stuff of much higher tiers and a lot more armor. And right here you see me facing this guy, and then a whole army of T30s and T34s just come around the corner and blast him away. I mean, this entire game you're gonna see is just a steamroll of T30s and American tanks. I mean, by now it's probably gone down a little bit, but I mean, everyone, or a lot of people anyway, went for this tank. That was part of Steve Gamer's custom battle with him, and the European Canadian had a custom battle with him. I wasn't in that one because I forgot it was that Saturday instead of Sunday. But I mean, it's a great tank, and I mean, a couple flaws, like I missed slightly because of that bush on his head, but I mean, overall it's a good tank. And the reload is atrocious, but it's basically the same as the KV2. I mean, there's not much I can really say about this tank except that I really like it. I'm glad I have it. I mean, unfortunately, a couple things happened, so I had to actually buy a couple other things, but I grinded at least 5 of them, so if I wanted to grind at least 6 or 7 of them, but I ended up, you know, actually buying out 5 of them. 2 of them actually used the Thunder Show Eagles, though, so anywho, yeah, it's a good tank. I mean, SU-85, I'm probably going to trade that out if they have the trade system like for the Operation Summer, which I'm hoping they have. If they don't, then I'll just keep it. See what it's like. I mean, it's basically an SU-76 with a bigger gun, so it's kind of, well, not kind of, it's the only thing good about it is the gun, otherwise it's garbage. So that's why you don't see it very often. This was the tank that everybody wanted, and you know, everybody that grinded got. But, I mean, you see the gun just obliterates anything it touches. But sometimes the HE has a tendency to bounce off, you know, or the AP does too, because the AP is actually good. Especially if it's like a flat surface. I mean, it's pretty bouncy, the tank, you know. I believe they buffed the T29 chassis, T34, T30 chassis a bit, you know. But, anywho, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. It's pretty much just seal clubbing American. Lately, I've noticed teams have been very bad, though. Let me get on the discussion of something else. During this event, I've seen the worst players in War Thunder I think I've ever seen. It's not that they were necessarily bad players all the time. Well, actually, it was partially, yes. It was either one of 3 things. The teams are just not good. The players are either noobish, or they don't care enough, or, you know, you just don't have the good players on your team, or someone's having a bad day, you know. Sometimes it's just a bad day. And then the second thing is all the spawn camping, all of the douche, you know, enemy teams and stuff that flank or get in those little derpy positions that really annoy the snot out of you. Especially spawn camping, though. They were doing that hardcore. And then there's also the number 3, which is the negligent teammates that either come in the T30 and then J out, or come in one tank and J out, which I didn't really have many of those, but most of them were the people that wouldn't wait for you at cap points. Everyone was trying to get T30 at the time, but no one would wait for me at a cap point. I mean, I would literally be trying to get to a cap point and actually get the points, so that way it counts towards T30, and people would never wait for me. So, you know, it's like every man for himself. People are so selfish, man. It's irritating. What they need to do is make it so, there's nothing they can do about it. It's all about the player base. This whole T30 event was so toxic, not because of the game, because of the player base was just so horrible, man. You can see even the AP's even good on this thing. Just and I'm about to flank a Tiger and a Yak Panther in a minute. There's a STA1 over there, I believe. Yeah, he just got blown up. I don't know, AMX. But what was it? Yeah, I did pretty good this game. Didn't die. Got a couple kills. It was fun. I mean, I really felt bad because all he did was just drive around and get kills. I mean, it's not like we had much resistance. I mean, the German teams are good if you have good teammates. The German vehicles are plenty good enough. Not all of them, but with the RE251s and the Heat FS, they're plenty good enough. I was just in a battle earlier. It was an entire team of like Panzer IVs. Most importantly, though, the KV-1Bs and Churchills, which half of my team couldn't penetrate, and he just steamrolled us to their spawn for like 5 minutes. We were at spawn just trying to defend ourselves, and then we got steamrolled. I mean, it's just irritating, like how douchey this game is sometimes. They need to do better stuff for the spawns and stuff, but this event really showed me how toxic this community is. This community really needs to get better. Boom. Bam. And this community, oh, and I heard 23 shells is the shells you want to take to keep it in the turret, which I need to do later. I may or may not keep it in the bottom, but if I want to change it to the turret, I'll do that. It's 23 shells, Steve told me. But yeah, I mean, I feel bad for this Jag Panther. I just push him up against the wall, and he just gets wrecked. I feel kind of, bad, but it's a game. It's a war game, There's just nothing they could have done, really. I mean, you can kill with the Tiger 2H if you're a good player, but, a lot of games I was carrying the snot out of them, or I wasn't doing well enough to carry, And I either got killed early on, or I stayed in the game, and, this T30 experience was horrible, trying to get this bugger. I mean, it's a good tank, but it really wasn't worth all of the trouble to get, but, I mean, it's a nice collector's item, heck yeah, but, ow. I actually did that on purpose, honestly. I was walking over there to look for tanks, and I really didn't care if I got shot because I felt bad. I was just like, let's see if someone's smart enough to take the shot. And now I found him, so I'm gonna bring a plane and try to kill him, and then it fails horribly. But anywho, hope you guys have a nice day. God bless you. Have a nice weekend, and in the future, I hope to put out some Crew 2 content, some Ace Combat, which is coming out the 18th, which I definitely want to get that. I'm also going to be playing, put on some more gameplay, some more montages. I've been looking at the community section. I've been putting out a couple polls and stuff lately. I may put out another one soon, so have a great day, guys.